All right, we're gonna try and clean out the Lexus in less than 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up for you guys, but it is trash. It's been sitting here all winter. I haven't done crud to it, just been using it. Timing belt, gotta keep that, that's a memento. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna start by ditching everything out of the car into a pile so I can sort through it later. Lots and lots of stuff has ended up in this car over the last couple of months. All right, as well, pulling the rugs. I'm gonna put them on the other side of the driveway and they're gonna get a soaking here in a second. One of my favorite features of the Lexus is the tail end, the third row seat. Because it's body on frame, they had to tuck them to the side because they couldn't put them into a well. If you get up under the Lexus, you'll see why. The frame's there. Anyway, this feature has been completely, wonderfully, awesomely handy. And more cars should be set up like this. These rugs are absolutely filthy. We've been camping, we've done off-road, we've been to the hardware store, hauled some stone, lots of stone, lumber, firewood, winter. We didn't haul winter, but you know, winter happened. Anyways, they have a certain smell to them. So I started by soaking them down with water, and then I'm using a cleaner deodorizer that's like industrial strength. Yeah, these dudes are bad. All right, on the inside, I use compressed air, just all over the place. I used to use like a paintbrush, and that was great and all, but it took for frickin' ever to get all over the car and all the little nooks and crannies. Air just takes care of it. So I need some suggestions here. You see the driver's seat over there? It's that red seat cover. Yeah, that's because that seat is pretty much shot. I'd love to put something better over there. I've heard that BMW seats convert to fit into the LX and Landcruisers, but I'm not sure about that. Anyways, if you could just like put your thoughts, suggestions, or anything in the comments about how you've handled a bad seat, much appreciated. Alright, I'm not going to show you the rest of the car, you get the point with the air. So the most satisfying part about cleaning the rugs is rinsing them out for the first time. You get all that dirty, nasty grime, you can see it in the water. So these things are like so bad that I actually had to do a couple extra runs with the brush. Like, I know the video doesn't do a good job of showing it, but like the suds were even coming up kind of dirty looking. So doing these rugs like this has added quite a bit of time, and I'm now well over 15 minutes that I suggested in the beginning of the video, so you understand why though, right? These are nasty. Alright, the squeegee. That's like the most satisfying part of the whole thing. I can't even explain why, but it is. Anyways, the squeegee gets the bulk of the water out, but they still are like dripping wet. And so like you can see in the video there, that water is still coming out pretty nasty dirty, but I'm just like, at this point in time, I'm running on like 45 minutes and I'm pretty much done and the sun's going down. Alright, to dry these, I just put them over the fence. The front ones, I use some bungee cords to connect them together so I can just sling them over. Alright, the floor mats that are in this car are probably not going to last much longer. I mean, they've had better days. If you have replacement floor mats or you found a good place to get replacement floor mats, please put in the comments where you got those. I'm gonna be in the market soon. Alright, time to dive into vacuuming. So as part of this video I was gonna go over the new vacuum I bought, but I decided that I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I just went out and purchased this vacuum. It's big and gnarly. It's a Bauer from Harbor Freight. It's the largest Bauer that you can buy. I bought it based on a video I watched from the guy who runs the YouTube channel Farm Project. He does a lot of real world testing on shop tools, shop equipment, engine additives, fuel additives. Anyways, he does a lot of that stuff, and I usually watch that video before, or a relative video before I go and buy something. I am not sad about this purchase. This vacuum is awesome. Alright, next is cleaning the carpets on the inside of the car. I usually start by like soaking anything that's fabric with a mix of cleaner and deodorizer. This includes the grill faces for the speakers, which I don't think they've ever been cleaned in this car. They looked horrible. Now I usually only go after the spots that look like they need cleaned rather than the whole carpet. And then I use a toothbrush to get into all the little crevices. I have another brush that I use that's larger, but I couldn't find it, so I used the toothbrush for pretty large spaces, which looks ridiculous. But it got the job done. So last summer I bought this 25 pack of microfiber towels on Amazon. Anyways, these dudes are like really thick. And so I end up using those to like soak up the bulk of what's left. And man, they get dirty quick. So like ultimately I end up with a load of laundry out of the deal too. Alright, the grill that I'm cleaning here in a second, this one, and it's messed up. The fabric is coming off of it, so I'm going to repair it here in a second. The plastic step that I'm cleaning right now is like always grungy. I'm thinking about like fabricating a quick disconnect for it because it's like always dirty. Alright, to be clear, it comes off. And like I was just being really lazy and I was already like now an hour into cleaning the car, so I didn't remove it. Alright, here's the repair. I got a flathead screwdriver and I would kind of pinch the fabric onto it and shove it back up underneath the grill. I tried to take the grill off and it felt like I was gonna break it because I had a rather like hot glued it or glued it on somehow. But so far it's held. Alright, the rest of this is just basically plastic and vinyl polish and leather treatment. Now in these products, I just use whatever happens to be hanging around as long as it's labeled correctly and it had a price point that wasn't like dollar store. Be really interested in hearing what you use. I honest to goodness have not been able to tell the difference between product to product, and this is my 33rd car. There is one product though that I really like. It's called 303 and it's used for like door seals and stuff, and it does a really good job of restoring them. Alright, here's the finished deal. The rugs had to set outside overnight on the patio table. They were way too wet to put back in. You see the leather seat there, how cracked it is? Like, I'm pretty sure those things are gonna start ripping at any minute, like if I look at them wrong. Any good suggestions on what to do with that? Alright, the back end is always full like this. I think in an upcoming video, I'm going to build some kind of system for storage. Finally done. Finally done. You know, honestly, what started out as 15 minutes ended up being an hour and 15 minutes, which, you know, I had no complaints. It's clean now, right? You saw the video. It's cool. It's not as deep clean as it may need to be, but anyways, I'd rather be wrenching on this thing than cleaning it, honestly, but it needed it really bad. So, like, subscribe, check out the other videos. I'm getting ready to go inside and weld now, and so we'll look at what I'm welding in the next video. Again, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.